Look up on certain afternoons, and the sky no longer feels empty. Lines stretch across it, perfectly straight, intersecting, lingering longer than clouds should. Some people ignore them completely. Others stare upward with a strange feeling they cannot explain. Not fear exactly, more like the unsettling sense that the atmosphere itself has changed. And perhaps the strangest part is this: the sky used to feel natural. Now, for many people, it feels engineered. Welcome to Mysterious Encounters. This afternoon we explore the modern sky, the trails above us, the patterns people notice, and why certain skies create such powerful psychological unease. Because sometimes the mystery is not what we know, but why so many people feel something has changed. Most people have seen them, long white trails following aircraft high above the earth. Some disappear quickly, others remain for hours, slowly expanding across the sky until the atmosphere looks cross-hatched with pale artificial clouds. Officially, these are condensation trails. Contrails, water vapor freezing around aircraft exhaust at high altitude. A normal atmospheric phenomenon, and scientifically, that explanation is supported by temperature, humidity, and air pressure conditions. But explanations alone do not always remove emotional reactions, because for many people, the experience is visual first. They look upward and see grids, intersecting lines, geometric patterns, skies that appear increasingly structured. And the human brain instinctively searches for meaning inside repeated patterns. One reason these trails appear more dramatic during certain times of day is simple physics. Sunrise and sunset illuminate the upper atmosphere differently. High-altitude trails catch sunlight long after the ground darkens. Humidity layers trap and spread vapor. Temperature inversions allow trails to persist and widen. This creates skies that can appear unusually dense or textured. But psychologically, the timing matters too. Humans are emotionally sensitive to transitional light, sunset, dusk, late afternoon. These are naturally reflective hours. And when geometric patterns stretch across the sky during those moments, the atmosphere can feel strangely artificial, almost like the boundary between nature and infrastructure has blurred overhead. Ancient civilizations viewed the sky as sacred, untouchable, divine, infinite. But modern skies contain aircraft routes, satellites, drones, wireless signals, military infrastructure, invisible networks constantly moving above us. The atmosphere is no longer psychologically empty. It has become occupied, and perhaps this is part of why people react so strongly to visible trails, because they represent something larger, the realization that modern systems now extend into every layer of the environment around us, even the sky. Human beings are natural pattern recognition creatures. The brain constantly scans environments looking for repetition, structure, and anomaly. Sometimes this instinct protects us, other times it creates associations that grow emotionally larger over time. The more people notice trails, the more attention focuses on them. The more attention focuses on them, the more emotionally significant they begin feeling. Eventually, the sky itself becomes psychologically loaded, no longer just weather, but symbolism. A visual reminder that modern life increasingly feels controlled by systems most people cannot fully see or understand. Perhaps this is the deeper reason the subject persists, not because every theory surrounding it is true, but because many people genuinely feel disconnected from the natural world now. Artificial lighting, artificial schedules, artificial food, artificial environments, digital reality layered constantly over physical life. And when people look upward and see lines cross in the atmosphere, it visually reinforces that feeling. The sense that modern life is becoming increasingly manufactured, not just technologically, emotionally, psychologically, environmentally. Maybe the trails are exactly what science says they are, or maybe the deeper mystery is not the trails themselves, but the emotional reaction they awaken in people, because the modern sky no longer feels untouched. It feels occupied, mapped, measured, structured, and perhaps that is why so many people continue looking upward, searching for answers, not only about what is in the atmosphere, but about why the world itself increasingly feels less natural than it once did. This was Mysterious Encounters, the grid in the sky, and sometimes the most powerful changes are not the ones we can prove, but the ones we quietly feel every time we look up.